Stupid microphones. Silly, stupid microphones. Anyways, so as I was saying, welcome back to the channel, folks. Sammy, original guy here, aka Mr. Cannon from Advanced Wars by Web, bringing you the Sammy birthday stream. Because it is technically my birthday today. I grew a little bit older today. Slightly older than I was yesterday, but it is just the way it is, folks. Just the way it is. Older today, more older than I was the other day. Thank you for the happy birthdays. Thank you, A Chest, for letting me know about the mic. And Keaton Fox. Very, very much appreciated. Now, thank you, Jeff Guy. And thank you, Happa. Now, we're going to go into the live queue, and we're going to lose every single flipping game today, folks. So, hopefully it's going to be a good one. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to pop in right now. So if anybody wants to snipe me and just royally ruin my birthday, please feel free to do so. Should be a good time. But we shall see. We shall see. Maybe I'll win. You never know. Probably won't happen, though. For your birthday, I give you flame. Sounds hot. Sounds like some of that hot live league action right there, folks. Alrighty. So I have no idea how long this is actually going to take in order for us to find a game, but it has been a very long time since I've played the live league live. Obviously, you have to play the live league live because that is the whole point of the live league. But it's been a while since I did it in front of people. So, I'm probably going to be very rusty. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You never know. You never know, folks. But we are currently searching. Searching. 1 minute and 10 seconds into the search. But how is everybody doing today? Are you all having a fantastic day? Hopefully you are. If you're not, hopefully watching me bust out some classy medium tanks and losing horribly will brighten your day. At the end of the day, that's all I want, folks. I want people to have bright, fantastic, wonderful days. And that's about it. That's our only goal. It's our only goal for the day, folks. I guess in the meantime, we could take a look at a game and see what's going on. Pop over in the active games. Looks like we got a game with Lasker versus Rhinian. We got a little Andy mirror over here. So we can take a look at this and see what's going on. Let's check and see if everything is good here. Got to press the little button here. Boo, boo, boom. Yeah, you can almost see what's going on this map, so that's actually not too bad. All right. Do one of these. Plop this over here. Oh, would you look at that? There's actually more going on the map. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it indeed? Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Now, is that the entire map? That's a forest on the bottom. I think that's a forest on the bottom. Yeah, looks like that's the whole map. Andy Mir is quite the mirror, folks. So that is 100% for sure. It is definitely one of the mirrors of all time. Currently, looks like Lasker. Is he in the lead? It looks like he might be in the lead. I don't know. There's no move over here. He could potentially bust out something right here for sure. I like the little engagement he's got going over here, though. This is like not too bad. I don't think Blue Andy is gonna go up here and take this engagement. Although it probably would be. Nope. He's gonna give up the property, so that's gonna be a 16-16 game by the looks of it. Well, this tank over here in the center is looking pretty strong. Although that's easily front shiftable. I wonder if he's going to bust out the classiest unit in Advanced Wars by Web, though. Probably not. We need some tanks over here for sure. Definitely could use a few tanks over there. Oh, he busts out the classiest unit in Advanced Wars by Web. It's almost like he knew that I was watching, folks. Would you just take a look at it? Gaze upon its glory for a moment as the classiest unit has made its appearance on the map, folks. Disc. You can't stay for the stream. just want to say happy birthday. May the Moose Lord bless you. The Moose Lord shall bless us all, folks. For he is mighty. His antlers are great. And he bestows nature's blessing upon everybody. What a wonderful guy. Thank you, Disc. Much appreciated. Yeah, you can't start a semi-stream without the classic medium tank. And you know what? I swear to God, Ryan is not a paid actor. It's not a paid actor at all. This is a natural medium tank in the wild here. This is quite nice. Quite nice indeed. And battlecopters moving to the center. No, actually, if battlecopter shifts to the center, that's going to be pretty strong. There's actually no counter over here in the middle right now. So that would be hecka good. That would be hecka good. And he's going to try to finish the cap here, so there's probably going to be a shift with these two units here. But I don't know, this could go to anybody. Another battlecopter, okay. Splitting the anti-air, not too bad. Not too bad, so this guy's probably going to go center, this guy will probably stay down here. Ryan is probably, well, I don't know if he's going to have to bust out a second anti-air. That's an appropriate shift, I think. Well, unfortunately, he can't really start. He could start the cap, but I mean, he's going to move on the mountain and interrupt. He could force the interrupt, though. All right, well, we're going to have to find out later what happened with these fellas, because it would appear. Oh, and somebody dropped. Okay, well, we don't really have a game yet. Don't have a game yet, but that just goes to show that there are people looking for games, folks. There are people out there looking for hot live league action right now. All right, so he's going to do that. He's not going to do the cap. Considering that he's got more units here, I don't think the cap would necessarily be too bad. Oh, we're fighting Mark the Great. Okay. All right, folks, who are we going to play? Who are we going to play for this one? Who do we want to see? Andy, Drake, Lash, Rachel, Tier 4. It doesn't matter. I'll play anybody. Anybody at all. Missed Connections Redux. I believe that's what this map is. Lash? Thanks, Lou. Flack? Okay, Lash or Flack? Time to lash it out. Alright, that's 2 lashes. Alright, we're going Lash. Flack would be pretty fun. Not gonna lie. He would be pretty. She would be pretty fun. It's a she. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, this is one of those maps. It's so long. Ugh, alright. I'm gonna have to completely, like, redo my entire existence here. Thanks, P-Dog. Much appreciated. I feel like I am just getting older and older and older every single day. Which is true. Oh my god, there's like that part of the map over there. How am I gonna fit this map? How am I gonna fit the map? Screen! And not make it look like poop. Ah. So hard. Alright, folks. This looks like poop. Well, that's the best we got. It's the best we got. Sorry, but we're gonna do it. Mark the Great, eh? What a great guy. I'm sure he's a very great guy. A very kind gentleman. Probably calls his mom every Sunday to see how she's doing. He said the poop looked like poop. Damn dang poop again. I don't know if anybody watches Adam Sandler movies, but dang poop again. All right, I should probably take a look at this. Mixed Connections Redux. How do I win this map? Oh, this is this map. This map. I'm going straight up. Going straight up, folks. He played this map on an older version of Global League, won the Lash with the Lash Forbidden technique, the terrain tactics. Everybody says it's forbidden, but I'm telling you, the terrain tactics, it can be good. What? Day 3 tank? Oh, I remember this. This is the map where, who was fighting? Somebody was fighting Poland. Was it Jolt Spikes? I think it was Jolt Spikes. Jolt Spikes was fighting Poland. And Poland busts out the Soiled Abomination as his first buy. That's what it was. What a flipping guy. Soily boily boy. I'm gonna do a tank. That's what we got. We're gonna get tanks on the field. Dark Raider currently is 5k to 5k. Day 4. There's a tank on the field. There's 2 tanks on the field. There's infantry. He's bringing the tank over here, which is nice because I kind of thought he might bring it to the center. I would say we're losing horribly. 100%. This is going to be a loss. This is going to be great. Greatest loss in Advance Wars by Web. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to grab an airport. I'm going to do, I don't know. Where should we bring it? I'm just going to bring it up here. He's going to bring the tank over here, then that's going to deny the comm tower. He's got the comm tower over here. I could potentially cap the comm tower, but I would have to go for it right now, which means I wouldn't get this. And I kind of want my money. Money does sound pretty good, folks. Money. Or comm tower. Or money. You know what? Traditional semi-fashion says that I will never get the comm tower anyways, so we're just gonna go with money. Because I always get the comm tower denied anyways, so you know what? It's fine. We don't need firepower. Firepower is overrated when you got terrain tactics. That's all you need, folks. You need the tactics of the terrain. Your favorite type of maps are big, mixed base maps where fighting happens all over the map, but there is some good build-up before the battle starts. You have big battles happening all over the map. Those are pretty exciting matches. Those big old battle matches. I do tend to enjoy them sometimes. Ah, he's going in the middle of the map. That means I can grab the comm tower. Alright, let's go grab that comm tower, folks. Get the comm towers on the field. Cap that bad boy. Cap this bad boy. Go over here. Cap this. And go over here. We got 9k. 9 flipping K. That's so much money. I'm gonna bust out another tank. Why not? Just keep the tanks flowing. Malachite Trail. Yeah, that's a good one. The Classy Boy tournament on Malachite Trail. Yes. Yes, what an unfortunate time that was. Oh my god, you guys just flipping rolled us. You rolled us on that map. It was wild. That was a good game, though. I was kind of hoping to hold out a little bit longer as the Eagle, because I had some plans, but it did not work out. Did not work out. I think Malachite Trail is normally a high funds map, but this one was a team one, so it was, yeah, it was just team based, sort of high funds. Eagle would have been good, but it did not work out that way. So that's okay. Max was pretty powerful. I think Kanbai is allowed on Malachite Trail. So I would say that is definitely a possibility. He can go there, so I'm going to go mid, and then I can either threaten one of these two properties. I can go here. He's got an Artie over here. He's got the Artie party. It's the Artie party over here. I won't be able to stop that, but I will be able to get one of these two caps. Although if he's going like full Artie party, then I should be able to just kind of waltz around with my tank so willy-nilly. I could take an engagement here, but that is... I would take one tank engagement from a city. So, yeah, that's not like really super good. This could go here, which means it'll cover... Wait, hold on. So that'll go there, so that means that'll cover here. If he attacks from here, so that'll cover that spot. So... cap the comm tower. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Gonna cap the comm tower. I'm just gonna play risky. I'm just gonna play very aggressive and very risky, and we'll just see how it goes. And I'm just gonna keep the tank chains flowing. That's it. That's our tank base. Nothing but tanks. Hello, Fluffy. There was no stream Vatar ping, so that I did not get it. Okay. You may cast judgment, but your judgment does not affect me. I am immune to the judgment. And the jazz music is intensifying. Stream spectators. I don't ping stream spectators. That requires typing more words. Fluffy, go to sleep. You need to be at your best if you're going to be a math teacher. You know how hard math is for the average person? It's like easily a 7 out of 10 difficulty, depending on the kind of math. It's not even 4 a.m. yet. It's actually, well, I don't know where you guys are, but for me, it is currently 9:57 p.m. There's a Tonk, and it's moving over here. That means he's not going to be able to double up Tonks over here. So if he goes in and takes the engagement, I'm going to be able to tonk him. I'm going to tonk him right in the head. I'm going to tonk-a-bonk him. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be the greatest tonk-a-bonk you've ever seen. Thank you, Fluffy. You enjoy your sleep. Got that fat tonka-stonks. Big tonka-stonk action. That's what we got going on over here, folks. Oh, but I will say that I am actually fairly tired myself. You know, living that flippin' life where you have to do things, it really wears you out. It really wears you out, folks. I'm telling you. Alright, so we got some waiting action over here. He's not really moving up by the looks of it here, so what I will do then is I'm gonna move here, I'm gonna move here, I'm gonna move over here, take that engagement, I'm gonna go over here. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna go... Wait. If I cap there, he's probably gonna interrupt. Probably gonna interrupt. So I'm gonna go right here. He can have that cap. That's fine. That's my birthday present to him. I will go over here. I will press buttons. More buttons being pressed. It could go up and interrupt over here, but I can bring this over here. He could bring this over here, so that would be a problem. So that would get locked, so I'm gonna go there. Okay. Words. Lots and lots of words, folks. That's what it's all about. One of these days, I'm gonna find the plugin as well that brings my build menu back up here, because having to scroll down is super annoying. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. We'll just end the turn there. Take a little first strike. Make him feel the hurt. Feel the pain. The lash pain. It's like 20% firepower right there, folks. Still only took it down to like 6. Wait, no, it took it down to 4 because he healed up. Look at that money. Look at that money we siphoned from him. It's going right into the stonk fund. Also, can you guys see the, like this guy's army? Should I change it? Should we change it to red fire? Is that easier to see? I think that might be easier to see. We're gonna go over here too. There we go. We'll do that. Either is fine. Yeah, I think red fire looks better. The whole acid rain, red fire, you know, armies here. I do tend to enjoy that a lot. It looks good to me. Oh, I can go sit on the HQ for absolutely no reason. That would be pretty fun. You didn't even notice? They were kind of invisible. Oh, he's running away. So he's just gonna give me some ground, eh? Can I hit this infantry? Ah, I'm out of range. Oh, that's too bad. That would have been pretty cool if I could hit that guy, but... oh, wait. Oh, no, I can't sit on the HQ for absolutely no reason. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That would have been pretty fun. I only have 12k. I have like no money. Absolutely no money. But to terrain tactics, that's gonna take 36,000 battle damage. I would have to like destroy 75% of my army. Just the terrain tactics to here. Would it be worth it? Probably. It would be pretty fun. So he's planning on going and doing a double hit, and then he's going to put the arty right there, is probably my guess. So, I don't really want that to happen. If I move here, he can't double hit me right here, so... I am going to go right here. Boom. That's fun. It's a nice little spot. Nice little fun, friendly location to hang out. Artie could move right here and block this city as well, so that would be kind of mildly annoying. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be kind of annoying too. How far does this go? He only goes to right there, so I can put this right here and he'll probably be fine. He'll be fine. He's just hanging out, having a good time. Anyways, let's take out this infantry for, you know, reasons. Reasons are good enough for me. This is my strong side, so I might as well go and start getting stuff done. And we got 13k. 13k to work with. That's actually not too bad. Scroll all the way down, buy my tonk, buy my infantry, and buy another one. More infantry on the field, because it's the #1 priority in advanced warfare. Keegan Pitts, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hello, David. Thank you. The Leafs let you down. You know what? When I went and picked up my wife from work, I looked for a second at the game, and I think it was like 1-0 against the Leafs. So I'm guessing that probably just continued on to be an absolute flop. So that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I'm not necessarily like a Leafs fan, but I mean, like, I always root for the Canadian teams no matter what. Ooh, a battle copter. That's interesting. The infantry is moving in. But is he going to back it up with a tank? That's the question. If he doesn't back it up with a tank, it looks like I can move here and then snipe it out from the front, and that'll give me another free infantry. So that'll be pretty fun. But it just depends on if he moves over here or not. Or if he builds a tank from here, which he can't because he doesn't have the money. So completely depend on whether or not he brings the tank right here. If he brings the tank there, then I can't do that. And he's going to bring the tank down here, which doesn't actually help him that much. So I can go right there and I can take out an infantry. Then he could potentially shift over here in the mid. But I also get a free infantry up here. And I can injure this one. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. It's not quite far enough. Gal Rocks, welcome to the stream. We're about to have that classy money. Oh, we are going to have that classy money. Unfortunately, we need to build an anti-air, though, or a battlecopter, because this battlecopter is here. And it's ready to go. So I don't know if we can really get the classy boy on the field this turn. I mean, we could. But the question is, should we? Should we get the classy boy on the field? I am going to snipe out this guy, though. That's just free. I might lose, like, an infantry down here, but it's probably not, like, the worst thing. Yeah, the copter did kind of ruin our classiness over there, but he has just given me cities, so that's cool. Ooh, so he can move there. That would open up a strike. But he's only got one tank, and if I get an anti-air, then I could probably do that. But I don't know if I'm going to do that. Should we do that? Nah. Oh, so if I do this, he's definitely going to shift over here in the mid. I'm going to attack this infantry for no reason. That's what we're going to do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go there. So he might go over here, but if he does, then that's probably fine. I think that would be fine. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Yeah. All right. I got a plan. plans are brewing. Six. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go anti-air. Then I am going to go tank, and I'm gonna go infantry over here. That's gonna be the plan. And it's gonna be fine. Kook, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the birthday wishes. That is very kind of you. Very kind indeed. I am old. I am very old today. But it's okay to be old as long as you stay classy. That's the most important thing. The other very classy thing would be is if I got this property and this property. If we got those two properties, oh god, that is going to put us in one of the classiest positions you could ever ask for. That's like a classy boy every single turn. And it's true, you are always the youngest that you're always going to be at every single moment. I guess at least until the point of when you perish. Once you perish, I mean, that's probably the oldest you're going to be. But until then, yes, enjoy youth. Even when you're old, you're still youthful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if he moves here... I'm gonna attack, cap. If he builds a tank, then I would just kind of strike it back. Alright, he's got tonks on the move, folks. He's got 3 tonks in the middle of the map, plus an artillery. He's trying to take that map control over here by the looks of it. So that's not too shabby, not too shabby at all. He's gonna give me the property and build mechs. Okay, cool. I will take it. Guys and girls, I'm gonna do the fattest freaking infantry strike on this infantry this turn. It's gonna be flippin' wild. Now I could go capture the property, but the infantry strike just seems so much more fun. And I like the brawl. I like to brawl it out, folks. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna brawl it out. We're gonna go here, attack. He's gonna attack me back. Then I'm gonna attack him. He's gonna attack me back. Then I'll attack him. And back and forth, and back and forth. And hopefully, we manage to best him. And that's what it's gonna be. It's what it's gonna be all about. Trying to best your opponent in the best way possible. I don't like this battlecopter though. Not really a huge fan of that battlecopter. It's rather unsanitary right now. He took a tonk strike. Big tonk energy over here. And he's moving right there. And he's moving over here. Where's this guy going? He's probably going to go sit right there. Ooh, nice spot. I like it. That's a good spot. Good spot for that arty. May the better, bester, best the rest. Indeed. Indeedios. But who will be the better that bests the best? The better bester that bests the rest. Who will be the better... The bestest better bester that bests the best of the rest? That was very hard to say. Far more difficult to say than I expected. A second battlecopter? What? What is going on here? Second battlecopter. What are we even talking about over here? Very curious little situation here. Alright, so that's going to be there. Oh, now we're just playing on instinct, but I'm going to build an anti-air. So he's going to come down here, attack with the battlecopter, then he's going to attack with the tank, then I can use anti-air to take out the battlecopter. Maybe. It might work. I'm also going to take that out. So this is just going to be trades, but he'll be extending pretty far. So yeah, this might work out, might not work out. I don't know. Either way, I got 2 more tanks to move over here, and they're going to be moving over here. 1 tank and 2 tanks. 2 tanks moving over there, folks. That's what we got. And we are going to bust out another tank. And another infantry. Cool, that's what we'll do. And Valior. We got ourselves a Lashmere, buddy. That's what we got. Lashmeering it up. I completely thought he was going to go and take out the tank, but he didn't. He took out the infantry. What a lad. What a Chad lad. The Chadliest, ladliest man of them all. He took the engagement. Wild. Absolutely wild. So this engagement, that's not really going to work out. Now, he could bring the artillery over here, which will block up to this point, but then I can just move here, take the strike here, or even move over here, then take the strike here. So that tank is gone. And then that's going to leave the anti-air in a position over here where it's going to be able to attack these guys. And then these guys are going to move over here. And then these guys are going to be like, what? I'm stuck in the corner. I'm stuck in the corner all by myself. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I can't go up because there's an anti-air right there. Ah! He's probably just going to build more battlecopters. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to bust out more battlecopters. That's what's going to happen. But next turn, if he doesn't really move these guys, I'm probably just going to bring every single tank into the middle. And then I'm just going to let him attack some of my tanks, and then I'm just going to completely obliterate all of his tanks. That's probably what's going to happen. Maybe that's what's going to happen. It could go down that way, but it also could not. Mark the Great might come up with the greatest strategy of all time and just completely shut me down. He could bust out the classy medium tank. He could do it. Could. Is he going to? I don't know. I don't know if he's going to. I don't know if he's the kind of guy to bust out the classiest unit in Advance Wars. Oh, that's going to be first strikes over here. Oh, unless he moves this one. Oh, wait, no, that's a first strike right there. Ooh. I'm going to be striking. Full frontal strikes over here, folks. That's what we're going to be seeing very, very soon. We are going to have this tank go here. We're going to have this tank go here, and then you're going to be doing massive damage. This infantry, the one that first struck the infantry over here, he's not done. He's not done, folks. He's going to go in for another attack. Maybe from here. We don't know. He's going somewhere, though. He's going somewhere. That's what's going to happen. But with 8 minutes and 31 seconds left on the clock, what will Mark the Great do? What will be his grand strategy for defeating the semi-original guy, a.k.a. Mr. Cannon from Advance Wars Spyweb? Double tank. That's going to be a strategy. All right. We're just gonna go up and we're gonna start blasting things, folks. We're gonna go up. We're gonna. Oh wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, folks! Would you just take a gander? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is gonna be an amazing little attack right here. Would you just look at it? We're gonna blast that artillery to smithereens. We are going to move directly onto, I don't know, like this. We're going to go on the road, because why not, folks? We're going to go right there. We're going to attack this. We're going to go and capture the city, and then we're going to move over here. Oh my god, it's going to be so good. So good. Would you just take a look at that, folks? Alright, we're going to take that engagement. We're going to take this engagement. We are still out of arty range. It's fantastic. We're going to attack that for no reason. And then we're going to move up here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Then we're going to interrupt this. And then we're going to move, like, I don't know, like right there or something. We're going to go here. Oh, my God. I can't even narrate all my moves. It's so powerful. So powerful indeed. Boom. We're going to go there. We're going to go here. And then, I don't know. What are we going to do, folks? What are we going to do? Do you guys know what we're going to do? We are going to bust out the classiest unit. The classiest unit in Advanced Reply Web is on the field, folks. It is ready to go. It is primed and ready. The medium tank is right here, folks. It's going to be driving all the way up north to contend with the mech army and the tanks that awaited over here. Will it be able to accomplish the mission, or will it be destroyed in classy fashion? I don't know yet, folks, but I am excited to find out. And we're going to capture this property, and it's going to be fantastic. That's going to put us at 19 properties. 19 is a very classy number, folks. Slightly more classy than 17. Slightly more classy than 18. 16 is definitely the classiest because, you know, you can buy one medium tank and that's it. Only the classiest people buy one medium tank. Folks, we could even potentially bust out a terrain tactics and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movement from the medium tank next turn. That is entirely possible, but we are 100% committed to the attack in the middle of the map here, and we are going to do it. It's going to happen. Classy boy for a classy birthday. Indeed. Indeed. Look at this flippin' tank up here. And the only thing I have is a single infantry. Single infantry to hold down the comm tower. Actually, the comm tower might even not even really be the one that I want to hold down. I might want to hold down the city. The battlecopter is running away. It's fearing the anti-air. Like I said, once you get the anti-air over here, folks, they are stuck in the corner. They're not going anywhere. Everything is going to be fine. Even the 5 HP tank is feeling good. It's just chilling. It's having a good time. I think we're going to wait until we get a prime tactics, though, folks. I don't know if we're going to be doing the terrain tactics this day. We might wait. We might save it for another time. Or I might just be playing with you guys, and we might just do it anyways. Unpredictable. That's what it's going to be. Alright, so now he's threatening this, and oh, he busts out the classiest unit in a battle. Beautiful. Absolute legend. Absolute flippin' legend. What a guy. What a beautiful flippin' human being. Alright, so we would have to go there, and we could potentially get that. There is a possibility that he might be able to acquire that property. Now, if we can move here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to go right here, and then I'm going to attack the Lash Infantry on the mountain. That's what we're going to do, folks. Is it a good trade? Yes. It is 100% a good trade. It is exactly what I need at this moment. Can we get a luck roll? No luck roll today, folks. We got no luck. What the fudge? What the fudge? Ain't got no luck. Over here. Oh, I fear. Put that infantry right there, because now that is primed and ready to go to capture that HQ if he decides to not do the thing. Which he will probably do. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't do the thing. 35. Ugh. That's so not a lot of damage. Yeah, that's probably not going to work out. Alright. Okay, we will just go and get some heals. We'll just get the heals. It's fine. Putting an end to all my fun over here. If I go there, he can go on the mountain. Ah, okay, that's not going to work. Okay, we'll just take out the infantry, move here, and then we'll go up here. Can't do nothing about that. %32 damage, maximum roll. Are we going to achieve it? No, because I'm not going to attack it. I'm actually going to attack that guy instead. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody. It's true. You don't need luck when you got tanks. Speaking of tanks, you know what would be really cool right about now? Busting out another classy medium tank. That's what we need, folks. We need another classy medium tank on the field. Oh, it's gonna be good, folks. It's gonna be good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be a nice little hit right here, folks. The medium tank shall feed. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's going for the engagement. Rightfully so. You can't just let a Lash infantry sit walking distance from your HQ with prime tactics ready to go. You can't do it. It's career suicide, folks. It's career suicide. You don't want to do it. Well, fortunately for our friend Mark the Great, this is actually an unrated game. So it doesn't matter if he throws, because it's all in good fun. It's all that we're doing here today, folks. We're just having some good fun. I don't want the added stress of having to deal with rated matches today. I've had enough stress today. I don't need any more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh! Ooh. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting indeed. Well, it would appear that we have won the game. Well, very nice. Well played, Mark the Great. Well played indeed. I will give you the GG. What a fantastic fella. Alrighty, folks, so we have won one game. Did not expect to win. Will we win any more today? No. That's going to be the one and only one that we win. Without a doubt. Let's pop some high funds in here too, folks, and we will do the unrated games. And we will spam more tonks. That's what we're going to do. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at another active game. Let's see what is going on here, folks. We got a standard game. We got Data Renaissance. Data Renaissance. That's a good map right here. Holy macaroni and cheese, folks. Holy macaroni and cheese. We got ourselves a game. Oh my god, we got ourselves another game. All right, cool. Let's see what we got here. Please tell me it's not going to be a very long map. It's a nice, easy, standard, normal looking map. That's all we need. We just need a normal looking map. Crystal Tears against the P-Dog 954. Absolutely wonderful, Mr. P-Dog. P-Dog, if you're listening, would you like to do a Juggermere? I think we need a Juggermere, folks. That's what we need. Now, I don't know if P-Dog is going to go for it, but I'm going to pick Jugger because we are going to be flipping juggering it up over here. You can Jugger. I want to be flag. All right, I'll be Jugger. I will be the Jugger. That's what we got going on here, folks. We're going to Jugger it up. It's going to be fantastic. Are you guys ready to see the flippin' slots? All right, now let's check the map over here, folks. We got to make sure everything is looking A-okay. And by A-okay, I mean we can at least see the entire map. Okay, that would appear like we can see the entire map. Let's press the button over here a few times. Press this button over here. Oh my god. It's a big map. It's an absolutely massive flippin' map. We don't got time to pause the timer. We gotta just go. It's okay. I'll take the time deficit. That is perfectly fine. Weird. Absolutely weird. Sorry about that, folks. Alrighty, folks, we're gonna go with Kappa Property. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Alright. I've never seen this map before in my life. I have no idea what's going on. Apparently, we got cruisers on HQs. We got comm towers in the middle of the map. We got a flippin' port. There's a port in the middle of the map. And he said, buy the first battleship you've ever seen. Now, are we going to have any battleships on this map? I don't know. P-Dog got spanked here before. P-Dog 954, the legendary player of turn gates, got spanked on this map. I don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit. It's impossible. I'm pretty sure P-Dog 954 is the greatest Advanced Wars player in his entire house. So it's impossible. It's honestly impossible that he would lose. I don't really know what else to do on this map, though. It's gonna be interesting, folks. It's gonna be interesting. Now, in true P-Dog fashion, though, I know for certain that he is going to deny every single property that I want. It's gonna happen, and there's probably not much that I can do about it. Caught in 4K. That Catan Prince took all your money. What a guy. What an unclassy fella. Stealing P-Dog's money. It's no good. Now, what is P-Dog going to do with his 19,000 money? Is he going to bust out the classiest unit in Advanced Wars by Web? Or is he going to bust out an infantry? It's an infantry, folks. That's what he's got going on, folks. He's got nothing but infantry. He is the infantry man, ready to walk 1,000 miles for his cause. But considering the amount of shoals on this map, there is definitely potential that you would not have to walk 1,000 miles. You could potentially walk less than that. You can walk absolutely less than that. You don't need to walk 10,000 miles. do I want to do a thing? I want to do a thing. I don't know. Developer Jose, welcome to the stream. Thank you kindly for the birthday wishes. That is very kind of you. We're going to bust out a singular tank because I don't know what P-Dog is going to do. I have no idea if P-Dog is going to bust out something. He could bust out anything. He's got 27,000 money in the bank. He could bust out, if he wanted to, a flippin' soiled abomination and ruin my entire day. Will he do that? I don't know. I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think he's the kind of guy to bust out a soiled abomination. But you never know. You absolutely never know what people are going to do. He could buy 2 more infantry this turn and then buy a flippin' mega tank next turn. You never know. You never know what people will do in this world. But we'll find out. Look at him. Look at him thinking. Look at him thinking about it. But he busts out the classiest unit in advance with 5. What an absolute gentleman. Salutes to the P-Dog 954. He resists the urge to be absolutely stenchful and sticks true to his classy roots. And for that, we salute him and all of his wonderful adventures that he still has to come in his existence. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. Alright, well, if he's going to bust out the classiest unit in Advances by Web, I'm probably also going to have to bust out the classiest unit in Advancers by Web. I feel like it's the only thing to do, folks. We gotta bust out a classy medium tank to counter a classy medium tank. That's the only thing that you can do. That doesn't require soap. If you don't want to scroll to buy units in maximize mode, you can use the double column script. Yes, that is the script that I was referring to a little bit earlier that I couldn't find anymore. So, if somebody could figure out where I can find that script, that would be fantastic. Because I've looked on the Taper Monkey and I couldn't actually locate it anywhere. But I might not have just been, like, you know, looking hard enough. So maybe I could find it if I looked again. But I used to have it, and then all of my scripts disappeared on me. Where they went, I have no idea. I have no idea. They all just disappeared. I was very sad. It was a very sad semi that day. It would be nice to get that one back, though, because that one was absolutely wonderful. Alright, so if I go for that, I'm just going to immediately lose my infantry, so I'm just going to go for this one. That's going to be the safer pick. And then we're going to bust this guy out over here. And then, do I respawn triple tank, or do I go battlecopter double tank? I think battlecopter double tank is probably what we're going to be doing here today, folks. We got to get a battlecopter on the field because I have terrible luck when it comes to luck rolls and battlecopters. It just does not happen. 50 degrees Celsius today. What? Wait. Is that hot? It might be hot. It might be cold. I don't remember how it works. But raining stupidly hard. Nobody likes that. Well, I mean, I don't mind the rain, but I don't like the rain when, like, you know, it's annoying. I like the rain when you're just relaxing and you don't have to worry about the rain. But when the rain is, like, you know, causing problems for you, that's when I don't like the rain. And sometimes, you know, my basement will leak, and then we have problems with the rain. The rain and I don't get along at that point. Oh, I just realized that if you bust out a battleship from this base, you can't move it. What even is that? What's the point of having a port if you can't bust out a battleship and move it all over the place? Wasted potential, that's what it is. It's wasted potential. Alrighty, folks, I'm going right in the middle of the map. I don't even care. That's what we're doing. We're going full frontal over here. And then Classy Boy can go right there. Move over here. Get a little Caparino going. Go over here. We can go on the ports. This guy can go right here. That'll put an end to all of my trickery. Battlecopter can't hit me, but tank can hit me? Whatever. We're just gonna do it. Why not? Just do it now and worry about it later, folks. That's what it's all about. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bombers. Bombers could do something. Are they gonna do something right now? No. But they could do something later. We can always consider a good old-fashioned bomber later on, folks. It is definitely possible, but we are going to get another battlecopter on the field. We have 14k. What are we going to do with that 14k? I think we are going to get an anti-air. We're going to get an infantry, and then we're going to get another infantry, and that's what we're going to do. And then we are going to bank 4,000 money. 4,000 money banked and ready to go next turn. But what is it going to do? I don't know. It could do nothing. It could do nothing. Or it could do something. It could do a whole lot of something nothing. Look at this anti-air. Covering an infantry. Who covers infantry with anti-air? What a guy. What a guy. Stupid P-Dog playing smart. What do you think this is? An educational Advance Wars channel? I don't think so. Hello, Vita Emerald. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me this the day of my birth many, many years ago. I was actually born on a Mother's Day once upon a time. What a wonderful gift. Here you go, Mom. Have hours of agonizing birth trauma. And then have to deal with me for your entire life. What a great child I am. What a great, absolutely wonderful child. Stupid medium tanks also covering the infantry. What a guy. What an absolute guy. Now the question is, what do we do? Alexa, welcome to the stream, my friend. And the Wing It. Happy 1K. Semi birthday. Happy birthday, Semi 1K. The semi-advanced guy, cannon, kick puncher, man, 1K special fella. That's what we got going on here. P-Dog, you better watch out, man. I got a cruiser. He's right here. If you go anywhere near this area, he's gonna get you. You better watch out. Better watch yourself over there. Alrighty, folks. I don't know. You know what? We're gonna just do it. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna go for it. We're just gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. Anything could happen in the wonderful game of Advance Wars by web. What was this? Gifted subs? Gifted memberships? Who gifted memberships? Who was it? The Wing It gifting memberships. Thank you kindly, Wing It, for the wonderful birthday gift. That is actually quite awesome of you. You're a wonderful person. And you should thank your mother and father. They gave you the ingredients, friend, but you made the souffle all by yourself. Okay, so now I have completely forgotten what is going on this map. All right. I'm in trouble. All right, we gotta, I don't know, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. And I'm gonna take the engagement. I'm just gonna do it. Just do it. Do it. 7-7? What? It's the worst engagement I've ever seen in my life. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like, what is that? It's like an engagement for ants. I was expecting something much, much better. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're gonna get through this together, folks. I swear. Alright, we're gonna go here. Blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, I have a property. Let's cap that. I almost forgot. Oh my god, I'm all the way down to 11 minutes and 55 seconds. What do I even do? What do I do against such reckless hate? 2 anti-airs? Who builds 2 anti-airs? That's too many anti-airs. I swear. I swear, it's too much. I'm gonna build 2 anti-airs. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do in response to his anti-airs. We're gonna build anti-airs. What do you mean I can't buy another tank? 6,000 money? That's it? I'm poor. I'm a poor guy. Alright. Now let's see. Let's see if P-Dog is the kind of guy that goes up and tries to strike me down for massive damage. Is he that kind of guy? I don't know. He could be. He could be that kind of guy. But whether or not he will be that kind of guy is a completely other story. Now, let's check the damage calculator on this, folks. I think we have completely fudged this, but it might not be completely fudged. That is not enough damage right there, but what about this right here? What kind of damage did we do against this? With the maximum of maximum rolls, folks, we could potentially do 77% damage. But what is the percentage of damage we can do here? 68 to 111% damage. Do we take the luck roll? Do we roll for maximum luck to destroy the infantry and then in turn destroy the helicopter? Now, I would have to be pretty lucky in order to get that roll. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that would be the only roll that we could take. We would have to be pretty lucky. Are we feeling lucky? We got that kind of luck. Look at this guy with his flipping rolls over here attacking my classy medium tank. What a guy. Who gets rolls? Who gets rolls? That's too much of a roll. Absolutely too much of a roll. I call hacks. Stupid double anti-air blocking. Alrighty, folks. I think it is time to go in for a roll. Now, as we can see here, it will do anywhere between 68 to 111% damage. But what is life without a little bit of risk, you know? What is life without a little bit of risk? I think that we should go in for it. But I will see. We shall see pretty soon here, folks. Now, if I go in and attack with all these battlecopters, these anti-air are going to blow my units up. And that is going to be very unfortunate. But will it be all for charge? It could just be all for charge, folks. Maybe. I'm very much considering this. But there's also an attack over here we can take. Would open up a battlecopter strike. I think we're going to take this engagement, folks. Let's see how it goes. Whoa! Really? Oh, would you check that out? Would you just look at it, folks? That is a nice, hefty chunk of damage. I am fairly impressed by that luck roll. That is a nice luck roll. But unfortunately, that luck roll means that we're not going to get this luck roll. I feel like if we go for this luck roll, it is just going to fail. It's not going to work. which is going to be so unfortunate because I want it to work so badly. It would just be so good, you know? It would be so good. Of course, alternatively, I could maybe do something else. How much charge do we have? We're 5,000. 5,000 charge, eh? Get feisty? You would say that, P-Dog. You know what? You're not allowed to tell me what to do here. You're the guy who I'm fighting against. But I feel like I am probably going to get feisty. And you know what? I'm going to do it for the content, folks. That's what it's truly all about at the end of the day, folks. We are doing it for the content. We are going to attack with the medium tank. Then we're going to pop the luck, folks. We are popping the luck. We are going to go for it. We are popping off. Let's see if we can get the roll. Oh my gosh. Would you just flipping look at the damage? 0 to 50% damage. Now, this is the one that I'm very curious about. Oh, 66 to 144%. But this one is 42 to 120%. I swear to the good Lord Nell, if this fails, I am going to be so flippin' sad. Okay, go for it. Go! Boom! Ah! Ah! Nah! Alright, folks. I'm very sad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. This is not the way that we wanted this to go. This is not the way that we wanted it to go. But this is what happened. And you know what? You have to live with the thing. Oh, that was nice. You have to live with the things that I don't know. You got, there's a lesson here, and I'm too flippin' frustrated to figure what it is. It could have been so good. It could have been so good for the content, folks, but it wasn't. It failed. It failed, and now we're stuck here in the land of what ifs. Well, anyways, I think we wasted enough time just kind of blabbering and thinking and pondering. So I think we shall just continue on with the game, not waste any more time for now. So I definitely wasted a lot of time just blabbering about all that stuff, folks. And you know, in live games, time is king. You need lots of time in order to figure out what is going on. Anna has become a classy medium tank. She is one of the classiest medium tanks in the entire game. Welcome to the stream and welcome to being a classy medium tank. Thank you kindly for joining the classy crew. You may now spam as many medium tanks in the chat that you want. As many as you want. Unlimited. Unlimited. Wing it. If you decide to unsubscribe due to a failed luck roll, I wouldn't blame you. I honestly wouldn't blame you because that is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. I mean, personally, I would probably unsubscribe. It would be so bad. So bad. I have to press buttons on my computer while P-Dog is taking his wonderful turn. Unfortunately, I can't get my OBS to do a thing. And it's rather annoying. So that means that at least temporarily, I can't actually read my chat on screen. So that is very unfortunate. I've been using my phone, and my phone's about to die, so that is also unfortunate. But I have a charger. I have a portable charger. I have it, and I could go get it. But P-Dog is taking his turn, so we have to wait. We have to wait until he takes his turn before we do anything. Also, folks, I don't know if you noticed or not, but I have busted out the classy bow of the sky. He is on the field, and he's ready to go. Alright, thank you kindly, P-Dog. I will be back momentarily, folks. I must find this charger, otherwise I will not be able to do things. And we need to do things. It needs to happen. Alright, where's my face? It must disappear. Alrighty, folks. In addition to locating my face, I have also located the charger. Well, actually, I didn't locate the charger, but what I did locate was a charging cord. And that helps. That does help quite a bit. So, hopefully that will be enough. Duffy, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes from you, you classy fella. P-Dog, why do you have a fighter on the field? Why is it here? It should not be here. It should be elsewhere, doing other things. It should not be threatening the classiest unit of the sky. This guy right here, this guy is a problem. He's a problem, and I don't like it. I don't like him. Let's see if we can get some damage. Are we gonna get some damage here? Not a lot of damage. Little bit of damage. Definitely a helpful chunk of damage, but not the kind of damage that we're looking for. Unfortunately. Alright, we're also going to take this out. Eliminate. I guess we could have did that with the infantry. Whatever, that's okay. We don't have to worry about it, because it's gone. For now. I'm going to move right here. And what's this guy going to do? He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And move right here. Classiest bomber in Advanced Wars by Web. Alright, well, that cap didn't work. That's okay. We are going to ignore it, and we're just going to attack this guy. Are we going to get a max roll? No max roll today, but that's okay. Alright, we might even be able to snipe the city. Oh, that would be so cool. That would just be swell. Yeah. Alright. Terrible decisions have just been made, but it's okay. It's all for charge, folks. That's what it's for. Need to get the heck out of Dodge. Bring that tank down here, and bring this tank over here, then we're gonna go over here. A fighter. How do we deal with a fighter? That is the question. Do we build a fighter of our own? I think we need to build a fighter of our own. So now we have a fighter of our own. So because we have a fighter of our own, we're feeling a little bit more fighty. At least I feel like I'm not completely unarmed. Only mostly unarmed. Oh! A brute force. We got a brute force. Oh my god. He's going in for an attack. Low roll. Oh, he gets a roll. What is this? Low roll. Ah! Look at this guy. Is the bomber in range? Wait, what? Is that bomber out of range of the AA? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, fudge! P-Dog. You didn't hear that. You did not hear it. It's not going to happen. He's not going to do it. Why did he do it? Why would he do it? Look at this man. Finding plot holes and then going and attacking. My gosh. My absolute gosh. What a guy. Sees it before and he just goes for it. Who does these kind of things? Villains do these kind of things, folks. That's who does them. So we lost the classy boy of the sky. It's very unfortunate. It's not what we wanted to happen, folks. It's not. He was a good soldier. He didn't even get to blow anything up. And I think at the end of the day, that's probably the saddest thing. That is probably the saddest thing here, is that he didn't even get to blow anything up. It's unfortunate. Just take a moment. Take a moment of silence for the good bomber that could have been, but never was. Rest in peace, friend. Rest in peace. Look at those absolute rolls. Look at those rolls. Flock is flocking today, folks. Look at him. What an absolute legend. He even goes in for another infantry strike. Wow. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. The only thing that we can do in response to this is to bust out another Jugger Co-Power. That's probably it, folks. We're going to have to roll the slots again. We're gonna have to see what occurs. That's it. That's all we got. The loss of the bomber was big. It was big, and it was sad. And now everybody is upset. Everybody is upset, including myself. What is this theme? I don't remember whose theme that was. But it's an alternate song. Well, let's see what we can do, folks. I'm gonna pop a power. I'm gonna pop the power. What kind of rolls do we do? Oh, 5 to 75% damage. Oh, could you imagine for a moment if we got some of those rolls? That would be absolutely wild. Absolutely wild, uncharted territory. Could be marvelous. Now, how do we want to approach this? Approach it with a sacrifice. That's what we're going to do. We're going to sacrifice the tank. Then we're going to attack with the tank. Do we get a good roll? No. No, we don't. We don't get a good roll, folks. Why would we get a good roll? That is the real question. Is it even possible to get a good roll? I think it definitely was. It was definitely possible to get a good roll. But we did not get that good roll today, folks. Am I going to get an infantry? Whoa, double bad roll. What? What an absolutely horrible result, folks. This is not the result that we wanted to see. But I guess it's the result that we got. Alrighty, we're going to have to go for it, folks. We're going to be doing some wild stuff here. Now, this could be terrible, and it probably will be. But I feel like the only thing that we can do is to try. We have to try it. If we don't try it, it's probably not going to work out for us. Alright, we're going to cap. Alrighty, folks. This is going to be so bad, but we're going to do it. We are going to do it. 5 to 75% damage. Anywhere between 30 to 173% counter damage. Go. Wow. Absolutely wonderful. Can we get this roll? No. No. We're not gonna go for that. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go for the roll. Do it. Wow. Worst flak super or worst jugger co-power of the game of Advance Wars. Wild times. But you know what, folks? Sometimes that's what you gotta do. You just gotta go for it, and you gotta see what happens. And you know what? The most important thing is you just don't worry about what the outcome is. You just do it, and you have fun doing it. That's the most important thing. Alright, we're going to bust out another battlecopter. We're going to get another tank on the field. We are going to bust out... Did he bust out the classiest unit in Advance Wars by Web? He did. Ooh. Well, that's fun. We're just going to get 2 more tanks. Alrighty, folks. Let's get counterattacked into oblivion. This is going to be wonderful. Little tin cup. Yeah, that's for sure. Alrighty, folks. Let's see what happens. Now, the smart Advance Wars player in this situation probably would have attacked with the tanks and not the infantry. But where's the fun in that? There's no fun in that. You know what you do? You attack with infantry and you go for the rolls. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Go for the fighter attack, P-Dog. You know you want to. You know what's going to happen, though? My power is going to kick in. And when the power kicks in, it's going to counterattack you like 1 billion damage. And it's going to be great. There's nothing that you can do about it. It's It's going to be the biggest counterattack you've ever seen. Just look. Look at the damage calculator. Watch this. Boom. We got a flak copter, or a flak fighter going in attacking here. Oh my god, why can't I press the buttons? Look at that. He's going to counterattack, and it's going to be... Oh, he's actually not really going to do a whole lot of damage. Wait, no, he could potentially do up to 72% damage. Oh, yeah. See? Yeah, you want to go in, you want to do the attack, you got to get hit back. 72% damage. That's what's going to happen. Exactly, Duffy. You got to stay classy. Stay classy out there. You going to pop that power and go in for the fighter attack? Or are you going to run away? You going to run away, P-Dog? He's going for the brute force. Let's see it. He's going to risk it. Ah, he got it. Dang it. Darn. Look at these anti-airs just popping up. Another classy medium tank. Beautiful. The one wonderful thing about P-Dog, you know, he's a good sport, and he will always bust out those classy medium tanks. He ain't no soiled abomination lover, that's for sure. Oop, excuse me. Alrighty, folks. Gonna get that roll. Beautiful. Get that roll. Get it. Get it. Yeah. Alrighty, folks. Things are finally looking up semi over here. Oh, he could potentially only do 28% damage to me and not 80% damage if I attack him. Oh, man. This could be wonderful. I mean, there's literally nothing else to do with this fighter, so he's going to go for it. He's going to attack. Boom. Took him down to 6. Beautiful. That's what you got to do, folks. You got to take him down to 6. It's the magical number. 33. Hey, you know, it would be pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, he could attack everything. Right here. Could bust out the battleship. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do it. We got a battleship, folks. The battleship is on the field. Classiest battleship in Advance Wars. Now, is it the right move? No. Nothing is actually the right move at this point. But, you know what? We're gonna be going, we're gonna be doing it, and we're doing it for the content. Boom! Gotta get an anti-air on the field, and another anti-air, and an infantry! There we go. You're not gonna kill me. Yeah, exactly. Boom. Jugger, confirmed. Best CO in the entire game. Alright, let's see what he does. What is he gonna do now? Get this mouse out of here. Blocking the 1 HP infantry. What is that? It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. What are you gonna do, P-Dog? What are you gonna do against the bomber? Or not the bomber. The battleship. The greatest battleship in Advance Wars. Stupid fighter's still out of range. That's okay. As long as he can't cap my HQ. Doesn't matter if there's an army of classy medium tanks coming to the HQ. He's not going to get it. Welcome, Connector. Welcome to the stream. Classiest birthday stream in Advance Wars. That's what we got going on here today. And P-Dog, is he doing the classy chain? Oh. We got ourselves a classy chain over here. I would bust out a carrier. But we only have one port. We only have one port. I can't bust out a carrier. Now, if I had 2 ports, could do it. And there's a port up here. But I would have to destroy P-Dog's entire army in order to get to that port. So I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. Not this day, folks. Not this day. Oh, we have more luck roll potential over here, though, folks. Oh, he busts out the classiest unit in the sky and the classy medium tank. Oh my god. Just when you thought you had some hope, folks, he busts out the bomber. What an absolute mad lad. Alrighty, folks. We're gonna go in for one final luck roll over here. That's what we're gonna do. But this one is lost. This is gonna be our first loss of the day. And we are gonna go in for it. Let's see if we can get some luck. Can we get any luck right here? Oh, we almost had luck. We almost had luck over here, folks. Oh, could you imagine for a moment how good that would have been if we had that luck? Is this gonna work? No. I'm gonna take out the recon. Get him. Get that recon. 63 to 117% damage. Are we gonna get it? No. Are we gonna get this one? No. That's it. That's it. That's all that we can attack. Ah, so unfortunate. All right, well, let's bust out a classy medium tank and another classy medium tank. And we have 5k left, so we are going to get ourselves an APC. And we will let P-Dog have some fun, because I enjoy it when people have fun. So P-Dog can go ahead and destroy the army for 2 turns. Now let's see what his luck rolls look like. Is he going to get some savage luck? Let's see. Ooh, 20% on the battleship. Not too shabby. Could have been better, but wasn't too bad. 1 damage with the recon. Oh. Oh, that's bad luck. There we go. He finished it off, folks. Now, if that failed, that would have been pretty surprising. But that's basically a given. That's like a guarantee. There's like no chance of that one failing. Big old cap right there. 12 minutes. 12 seconds left on the clock. What is P-Dog going to do? What kind of luck rolls can he get? Oh, he's gonna go in. He's gonna attack the battleship. My god. He's gonna go in for the biggest battleship attack of 2025. Now, he's only got 2 more attacks that he can do here. Oh, wait, no, 3. He could potentially attack with the infantry. Could go infantry, but he's probably going to just attack these. Oh, he's going in for that. Oh. Oh, he doesn't get it. That would have been pretty cool. He could have taken another roll with the battlecopter. Should have deleted that. That would have been a big one. Fat damage. Builds the battleship. What an absolute legend. Now, how much money are we going to have? 34. Oh, no, we got repairs. That's not good. The repairs are actually going to... Oh, no! The repairs are the worst thing that could have possibly happened to us right now. That means that we can no longer buy another classy medium tank. We can only buy one. We can't buy two. Also, you're not destroying this. Stay back. You know what? We haven't built a rocket. One rocket for the road. That's it. We need an APC. And... No. No, we can't attack that. We attack this. 3% damage. Beautiful. Let's get this roll. Well, it could have been better. Could have been better, folks. But is what it is. Alright, end that turn. P-Dog954. You know what? As spoken long ago, P-Dog was the chosen one who was supposed to make me go down to 700. So he's just doing what was intended to do, or intended to happen from the start. He's not attacking. Oh my god, is he gonna try to bully the rocket? P-Dog, you better not be trying to bully the rocket. Is that your plan? Are you trying to bully the rocket over here on the semi-original guy channel? Because rockets do tend to get bullied over here, folks. It is a known fact that the rockets get bullied. What is he gonna do? What's his plan? Bust out another classy boy and another classy boy. Triple medium tank buy. And then he caps the HQ. It's gonna happen. Just watch. He's gonna cap it. More transport copters. What is the plan of these transport copters? I'm actually kind of afraid here, folks. Kind of afraid. There's a massive army coming down here. I think P-Dog just wants to destroy the rocket. I think that's the plan. We will give him the rocket. Alright. Let's go for... I guess these are the only two that we got. Okay, these look like good odds. 64 to 135% damage. Never lucky. Never lucky, folks. I'm gonna build a mega tank. Alright, P-Dog. Go ahead and bully the rocket. And then I must move on to the next game, folks, for it is 11:23 at night. Once the rocket gets bullied, I think I will have enough time for one more fantastic, wonderful game of Advance Wars. And it'll be great. What sort of wonderful things will happen in that game of Advance Wars, though? We don't know. Is he going to build the Mega Tank? Oh, no Mega Tank. Triple medium tank buy. Wonderful game. Thank you kindly for the match, Mr. P-Dog954. What an absolutely luck-based game. And everybody enjoyed it. It was a wonderful time. Alrighty, going to the live league over here. Going to the live league over here. Going to the live league over here. Alrighty, apparently we're not going to the live league over here. Ah! Going to the live league over here. There we go. Actually, give me 1 second. I need to go grab a pop. Once I grab a pop, I will queue up the final game. And it'll be a wonderful time. Flock is superior to Jugger. He is. 100%. I love Flock. Flock is the way to go. Flock is the way of the future, folks. All right, I'll be back. Oh my gosh, diddly-osh. We're back, folks. Thank you for waiting. Thank you kindly for waiting. Alrighty, folks. There is absolutely nobody in the queue. Why is there nobody in the queue? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But we are queuing up, folks. And we are going to see Neo Tank Rush. My mortal enemy. There he is. Let's see what my mortal enemy is up to, folks. The Neo Tank Rush. The man himself. What is he doing? We got a full view of the game. Yes, it would appear we do. We need a fuller view of the game. There. Very nice. What is Neo Tank Rush doing today, folks? It would appear like he's playing my army. Oh, he's 1074 now in standard. Nice. Very strong man. Who are we fighting now? Alexa. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Here we go again, folks. We are fighting another member of my Discord, Alexa. One of the wonderful, fantastic up-and-comers in Advance Wars recently started playing the game and has already skyrocketed to the top 10 position in the Global League standard. Absolutely massive accomplishments for an absolutely massively awesome person. Alright, folks. This is a map. I have no idea what's going on in this map. It would appear that it is a standard map. There's a lander, and we are going to be landing some things, folks. I don't know who we're going to play, what we're going to do, but I feel like it is probably going to involve Rachel. We're going to play Rachel. It's going to be great, folks. Edmonton is tied 0-0 heading to the third. What? That's wild. Rachel Mir. What in tarnation's name is this? Oh, well, ain't this just going to be the most cat and mouse game you've ever seen in your life, folks? Alrighty, well, we'll see how this one goes. Will this be the time when Alexa finally defeats the semi-original guy, aka Mr. Cannon from Advance Wars by Web? You can bet your bottom dollar that that is going to be a possible yes. And we finally get a map today that is small enough that we can actually see everything that's going on. This is a great flipping day. Now, before we do anything, we do have to flip the armies the other direction. So there we go. And aside from that, I don't know. We're gonna bust out our standard infantry builds because you gotta get the infantry on the field, folks. It is the #1 priority in Advanced Wars by Web. Alexa going for that neutral property over here. What is gonna be his plan for that neutral property? I don't know. It's gonna be something though. He's got a good idea with moving that lander though, I'll tell you that much. That's just it though, right? It's base light? No, triple base. Triple base airport comm tower support a match with a little bit of port thrown in there. Day 2. Let's see what we got going on here. He's going for his forward captures. The legendary Alexis forward captures. Never before has anybody captured forward properties like Alexa. Captures them with the speed of a punk metal drummer going 220 beats per minute. It's very quick. Very quick indeed. Well, that's a nice little spot. Alrighty, folks, let's go ahead and capture some properties. We are also going to load and drop off our infantry in the middle of the map because I feel like Alexa's got a pretty good idea here, and I want to also have a pretty good idea. Because Advanced Wars is all about good ideas, and if you don't have good ideas, well, you're just not playing the game right. It's all about good ideas and executing the mission, accomplishing those tasks. In that turn. Going for that firepower bonus. All right. You know what, folks? I'm not saying that I would do it, but this would be a really nice spot for a recon. A recon could get a lot of value on these shoals, I'll tell you that much. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna capture that, I'm gonna go over here, and we have 11 money. $11 money is good. We like 11 money. Wait, what's this? An infantry that's already moved. Alright, cool. Now the real question is, how many fish sandwiches do we have to offer Alexa for him to give us all the properties that we want? That is the real question. It's probably 3. If we offer him 3 fish sandwiches, he might just let us have some properties. His position is looking strong already, folks. This right here, that's good. This is looking pretty strong, too. That is a pretty strong infantry. All right. You're running out of time, Alexa. You only got 12 minutes and 57 seconds to decide what you're going to buy out of that property. And it's an infantry. Interesting. An interesting infantry buy. That's what we got going on here, folks. The most interesting infantry in Advanced Wars. All right. Now, where is our next spot? I'm gonna cap that. That's the plan. We are going to capture the property. Now, I have a sneaky suspicion, like Alexa is planning something. He's got the kind of income that looks like he's plotting. What is he plotting? What is he planning? I don't know. This might make interesting white noise for bedtime. It could, Wave. It could. You never know. I have been considering diving into the territory of making Advanced Wars by Web to sleep content. Now, I don't know what exactly that would entail, but it would probably entail full campaign playthroughs. That's probably what it would be. A full 8-hour campaign playthrough. No commentary, just nothing but sounds. Do you think people would go to sleep to that? I think people would go to sleep to that. It's definitely possible. A battle copter? Oh, golly gosh darn. Would you just take a look at it? This man's busted out a battle copter. Yeah, I feel like I would fall asleep to it too. I'm not gonna lie. But I always fall asleep to, what do you call it? Horror stories. That's my bedtime stuff. If I'm not listening to a spooky story, then I cannot fall asleep. That might sound weird, but that's it. I need my spooky stories if I'm gonna fall asleep. I can take a big attack on this. Or I can interrupt the capture. Would be the better plan. I really want the income, but I'm just going to destroy the unit. That's what we're gonna do today, folks. Income would be nice, but we must destroy the unit. It has to be done. And now, unfortunately, Alexa has forced our hand into buying an anti-air, which I don't really want to do. But apparently, this is the kind of game that we're playing, folks. We're playing the sort of game where you have to buy anti-airs. And that's just how it is. That's what's going on today. Alrighty. Ending the turn. ASMR by Web. Lash Road. Lash read a script. Turn the music off and keep the sound effects. That would be good. So I guess what I would have to do then, oh lord, I would have to record an entire playthrough with no music and just have the sound effects. That's what we would have to do. I wonder how many views that would get. Are you talking about, wait, and are you talking about the horror stories? For me to recommend one? I don't know. You know, there's lots of horror stories that I listen to. But if that's what you're asking, then I'm not sure. But most of the time I just listen to deep camping stories. Those are usually the ones that I go to. Sometimes that's what you were asking about. One of the guys that I listen to a little bit, he's called Darkness Prevails. That one's pretty okay. So I'd probably recommend that one, if anything. He's a pretty solid dude. He's got some little banter, you know. Entertaining enough. Oh, how do we go about this flipping attack? Stupid Elixir over here. Sorry, you're not actually stupid, but stupid Elixir over here. Busting out the stupid battlecopter. Ruining my day. Ugh, what a guy. What a guy. What do we do here? What do we do? No, we do. We drink a sip of the Diet Pepsi. And then we ponder. We ponder a moment. We ask ourselves, what would happen if we move in and we try to accomplish the mission? Artillery can move here, which means it can attack here. Which means I can move here. And I can attack this. So then this can go and interrupt. But I don't really have anything else to attack with it. But I would probably lose the units. And the other question is, are we even going to get this capture? Oh, it was the most beautiful luck roll in Advance Wars by Web. Absolutely gorgeous. You know what? I'm feeling feisty. I'm just gonna go for it. Just go for it, Sammy. What are you even doing? What are you afraid of? Losing? Whatever. You know what? I lose in Advance Wars all the time. That's nothing new to me. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the medium tanks that we make along the way. Alrighty, folks. That's the end of that turn. But yeah, Darkness Prevails is good. I feel like there's other ones I listen to too, but you know what? I listen to it like at night, and I can never really remember the names of most of these channels. I think one of them is called like Just Creepy. But like I said, most of the time I just listen to like the Deep Woods horror stories. So unless you're into Deep Woods horror stories, that's pretty much it. 'Cause that's all I listen to for the most part. But yeah, it's good. It helps me sleep. Alexa sitting here with his 14,000 money. My God, this man's rich. But if he destroys enough of my units, that means that I get the first missile. Oh, he attacked. He's destroying my units. They're so powerful. And with his 14,000 money, what is he planning on buying? Because I know what I'm buying. I have a plan. I have the greatest plan in Advance Wars. Next turn. I know exactly what I'm going to do. and exactly how I'm going to do it. And there's absolutely nothing that Alexa can do to stop it. It's going to be wonderful. Yep. It's going to be great. Plans. And Alexa with his 14 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock. What is he going to do? He's going to run away with his battlecopter because he's frightened. He's afraid. He's scared. He's spooked. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do in the face of so many infantry. It's wonderful. All right. He's going arty party, folks. That's what he's got going on. I can't wait to capture the port. It's going to be so good. Alright, he's moving over there. And this guy, what's this guy going to do? He's going to sit there and get them heals, or is he going to run away? He's going to sit there and get them heals. Alright, cool, folks. Wonderful. Now, just got to confirm. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this engagement right here. And let's go ahead and take another engagement somewhere. I don't know where yet. Probably right here. That's the one we're going to take. And then we're going to move right here. I think probably what we should do is KO the unit. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to KO the unit. We're going to take it out. So then it's gone, and we don't have to worry about it. Ah. Right, move there. Move forward. Forward march. And then we are going to bust out the battlecopter of our own. We got it on the field, folks. It is ready to go. Battlecopter, artillery, infantry. There we go. And just like that, we have 69,500 money on the field. We lost an infantry. Now we have 68,400. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Alexa, you ruined the nice moments. Very unfortunate. But well played. Wonderful shot indeed. All right. We got some tanks on the field. He's still got the battlecopter. And he's got a tank on the field. Okay. Tank, battlecopter, tank, infantry, artillery, more infantry, a lander. Have you ever seen a more diverse unit composition here? I haven't. Alexa, I'm gonna have to ask you to kindly get those artillery out of here. You gotta get them out of here, buddy. You gotta put them, like, in the back. Ooh, excuse me. Top corner of the map. Over here. Send this guy over here to the crying corner. He's gone. We don't need him over here. He's got anti-air. He's got the anti-air on the field now. Things are looking quite... Oh, I do have a 6-9 still. Nice. All right. Everything is saved, folks. Everything's saved. Just when you thought things were not going to be good, the 6-9 returns. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and figure out some unit range, which is right here, and then we move right here, and then we move right here. So that is going to be inviting a couple first strikes, and that's perfectly fine. I do not mind one bit, because that will mean that I at least get a city, and that will be fantastic, because I like cities and I need them, because Elixir's already got 17,000 money, and I don't. And I would like that 17,000 money. This is what we're doing, folks. This is what dreams are made of. That covers. These are covered. So we can't do anything about those. But I cannot go there. Okay, wait. No, hold on. Maybe. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Maybe something's gonna happen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna occupy that tile. That's what we're gonna do. Get them heals. Alrighty, so not too shabby. Alright, so we got 52,000 money. Or 15,000 money, not 52,000. If we had 52,000, that would be pretty cool. I would definitely be busting out some units. Which units? I don't know. Whichever units 52,000 money can get you, which is probably a lot. The mountains on this map aren't 100% mirrored visually, and it's driving me nuts. Are they not? One here, one here, one here. One here, one here. One here. That's mirrored, that's mirrored. Here. Is it because some of them are smaller than the others? Yeah, the small mountains versus big mountains. Yeah, that's a thing. That is a thing that is happening. I can see how that would be very annoying. Look at these flippin' forward artillery units. My golly. They are so far forward. How do you even deal with artillery that are that far forward? The flippin' balls on these guys right here. They're flippin' huge. And another artillery. He's going in for the tank strikes, folks. And he goes in for another interrupt. Ah, the man. doing it. He's doing the thing. It's okay. You might think this is bad, but this is not actually really that bad. It's not that bad. I think we got this still. We might got this. We might not. There's definitely the possibility that we might not have this. But there is also the possibility that we might have this. So we shall see. We shall see which of the two we got. Everything hinges on where this copter is going to go, though. That's what it's all about. Is Alexa going to move the copter down south? Is he going to move the copter up north? Where is the copter going to go? Only time will tell, folks. It's gonna stay perfectly still. It's not gonna move anywhere. The big legendary copter of legend. I got an itchy face. Alrighty, folks. Let's carry on with this good old-fashioned Advance Wars game. Let's get ourselves a little strike rate here. That's not too shabby at all. And let's also cap a property, because we do need that property. If it doesn't get capped, then, well, I think we all know the answer to that question. We are going to be having ourselves a bad time. Unfortunately, we were forced to run away with a battlecopter like a coward because there's nothing that we can do. Nothing that we can do up north. But we can guarantee ourselves a little KO right there. May or may not result in some terrifying damage. But you never know, folks. You never know what's going to go on in Advance Wars. Now, let's see what kind of damage we can do here. Because this is very important. Looks like we can do some damage. Now, I don't really know if we're going to be doing that kind of damage, but we are going to be attacking this. Then I am going to attack this. And we got the old double attack going here. And it looks like I could potentially do a nice little chunk of damage here. Now the question is do I actually want to do that chunk of damage? Because there is the possibility that things could work out very poorly for me if I go and do that chunk of damage. But things could also work out very good for me if I do that chunk of damage. So we're going to go ahead and do that chunk of damage, folks. That's what we're going to do. That is very unfortunate, though. I was much rather hoping for a lot better of a roll. But that's the roll that we got, so that's okay. It is what it is at the end of the day. Everything's fine. Now, unfortunately, though, I am going to be forced to buy another unit. We are going to be forced to buy another unit. We're going to have to get another anti-air on the field. Because we just don't know what is going to happen. Anything could happen at any moment. So we have to be prepared. And we have to be careful. I'm going to attack this. That's not too bad. Alrighty, folks. We are going to bring a tank forward. And we are also going to bust out another tank up north and another infantry. And that will be the end of the turn. Hopefully the plan will hold out. Or hopefully it won't. I don't know. We'll find out. Soul for Rent, thank you kindly for the happy birthday wishes. And yes, we are going to follow our heart. We're going to do it. We are just rolling that luck. That's what we're doing. Taking those rolls, taking those risks, and just seeing what's going to occur. Because you never know. You know, sometimes if you just go with your heart and do a big play, maybe it'll work out for you. Or maybe, alternatively, you could just be met with a gigantic wall of infantry, followed by artillery, followed by an anti-air, which is currently locking your airport down. That is also a possibility of things that could happen. But who knows? Who knows how it will end up? Because this is a flippin' Rachel Mere. And anything, literally anything can happen in a Rachel Mere. You could be having the greatest day of your entire, or the greatest game of your entire life, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, a missile shows up and, excuse me, just completely obliterates your entire army. And my phone stopped charging. Why are you stopped charging? Allow. Don't move. I swear, if you stop charging one more time, we're going to be having a problem. My phone is so old that it's gotten to the point where you have to like put the charger in, put your little charge cord in there, and you have to wiggle it around until it finally starts to charge. And then if you move it even a slight little bit, everything pop, gone, done. Alexa is a man of artillery. He loves the artillery, he loves the arty party, he's got lots of them. And it is very difficult to deal with the arty party, I'm telling you. It's not the easiest thing in the world. But we are going to find out. We will find a way. We'll find a way to deal with it. Yep. Relatable old phone chargers. It's true. I think there's only one thing to do in this situation here. Well, I mean, there's lots of things you can do in this situation. To be completely honest, I'm probably going to make the worst decision I could possibly make. But that's what it's all about, folks. It's all about the worst decisions you could possibly make. Alrighty, what kind of damage can we do here? We can do 27. We can do 73. So that would guarantee KO. Allow for a move, and then we're going to be dealt with a 6 and a 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Once again, folks, we are just going to follow our heart, and we are just going to do whatever we want. And that's it. We're just going to do whatever we want, and we're not going to worry about the consequences at all. And I think that's probably the best thing to do. Excuse me. Alrighty, so if we're going to be doing exactly what we want to do and not worry about the consequences... Oh my god. Excuse me. And I guess what I really need to do is I just have to make sure. How do we do this without completely dying? This could end up very bad. How much damage did we do? Oh, that just doesn't guarantee a KO. That's so annoying. So annoying. It survives with 4? What? It was like the lowest roll in Advance Wars. Oh. That literally ruins everything. Okay. I'm gonna have to go with plan B. Plan B will surely work. Oh, I don't want to attack. No, I don't want to move there. I want to just move right there. All right, cool. There we go. Whew. Freaking me out here for a moment. Yes. Yes. Very good. Very good indeed. Run away. All right. God, I'm wasting so much time. Wasting so much time. Elixir's gonna get the old missile. Could potentially get the first missile of the game. So close. So close to the missile. But is he gonna pop the missile? That's the question. Is Elixir the kind of person to pop a missile on day 12? Mid-turn? Or is he the kind of guy that waits? Waits until an opportune moment to strike and cause massive damage? Look at Elixir right now in the move planner, trying to plan out a move. Actually, I'm pretty sure Elixir doesn't even use the move planner. So, that's a thing. He's not really a move planner kind of person. He's just a YOLO swaggins kind of guy, just yeeting his way to victory. Which is one of the things that is also very impressive about his sort of rise to power over here. Is, you know, he's not really planning things out too much. He's just going with the flow, figuring things out as he goes, trying new strategies, busting out recons, destroying star flashes, and just having a good time doing it. Now, I'm going to bust out the move planner here pretty soon because I want to figure out some things. Look at that! Going in for that massive damage. Oh my golly gosh, gone, darn, gone, ding, ding, darn it. That was pretty big. Ha! He couldn't finish my artillery. Ah, what a noob. What a noob. Nah, I'm just kidding. It was a pretty big luck roll on that one. But, it is what it is. Oh yeah, that's a problem. Oh well, that's okay. It's all part of the plan. All part of the plan. And it's going to be a glorious, wonderful plan. I'm telling you. Everything is going to work out in the end. Once Alexa finally buys his things. It's all over for him. It was a good game. But it's going to be even better when Semi wins. But we'll see. We'll see. Look at this man trying to go for my airport. He's got no idea of the terrors that await him. Now let's see what kind of stuff we're dealing with. Oh dear. Where is the Rachel? So that's what it looks like so far. But he still has to buy units. There's the lander over there. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. What kind of big missile energy do we got? Do. Basically the exact same spots that were already going to be hit. So that's okay. I don't mind that. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's not too bad. Do a little damage over here, little damage over there. Little dibbity damage. Hibbity dibbity damage do. I got them attacks just for you. Boom! Get him. And get that. And I'm gonna move right here. And we're gonna move right here. Can we just get a simple old little luck roll on one of these 4 HP dudes? Alright, get that luck roll, not too shabberino. That is relatively protected so far, I suppose. Pretend like we have a hope and chance of capturing that. We're gonna bust out another battlecopter, another infantry, and another infantry, because that's literally all that we can afford. Okay, cool, that is the end of that turn. You know, we min-rolled because nice. Because that's why. Because nice. And that's it. That's the whole reason. We got no other reason other than nice. Everything happened the way that it was supposed to. Basically. Oh, that was great. Don't attack the infantry. I need that to capture the property, Alexa. Let me have the property. It is mine by right. I am telling you. Just give me the property. It's mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stupid forest. Look at this forest. being in the way. Causing terrible problems for everybody involved. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 19,900 funds, guys. He could buy some things. Certainly buy some things. What he's gonna buy, I don't know. But it's probably gonna be big. Or maybe just a bunch of small. You never know. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Probably the best course of action here. Would be to guarantee that we take out at least one artillery. And then I can even just luck roll this guy. Not too bad. Does a little bit of damage. Does enough damage that I'm okay with it, at least. Yeah, so now we got the dangerous situation of 2 battlecopters being over here. So... let's do some damage to that. Because this is... oh, no, this is the one that's in the way. Ah, crud. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. New plan. Win somewhere else. When everything else fails, go somewhere else and try something else. That's what you gotta do, folks. When everything fails, just go somewhere else. Have a new plan. And that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna have a brand new plan because this plan has failed. Essentially. We gotta go somewhere else. I'm gonna shift over here. This could definitely fall. But if he attacks with the battlecopter, then I get it with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is also a problem. We have made a terrible mistake. That is a terrible, terrible mistake. Okay. Well, when we make terrible mistakes, we build tanks. And that's it. Alright. Got 7 grand. Bust out another tank. There, mistake potentially corrected. Alright. Alixa's now at 69,800 funds. Female Clerk A, thank you for the happy birthday wishes. And thank you for coming to the stream. Welcome. We are currently fighting Alexa, one of the greatest Advance Wars by web players in the entire world. Currently rank something on the Global League ladder, but rank number 1 in our hearts. That is Alexa, folks. Wonderful, wonderful chap. Wonderful, wonderful guy. When you make a mistake, double down and buy more tanks. Exactly. If you make a mistake, just buy more tanks and you're gonna be having a good time. That's it. That's all you gotta do. You buy more tanks. When life gives you lemons, you buy flippin' tanks. That's what you do. Now the question is, what will Elixir do? Is he going to go in and do some sort of a wonderful attack? Or is he going to retreat and hold back and wait until he gets another missile? I don't know. I don't know what kind of a guy Elixir is at the end of the day. I don't even know if Elixir is a guy. I'm just assuming he's a guy. He could not be a guy, but he's probably a guy. I would say at least probably like 95% of the people that play this game are guys. But there's 5% out there that are not guys, that are the other people. And they're wonderful. Wonderful people as well. And Elixir is counting down that time. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. Oh, has he spotted the move? That little rapscallion has spotted the move. And he attacks my anti-air. He does not destroy it. Fortunately enough for me. But I am very sad that he spotted the move. Oh, he attacks my artillery. What a guy. But you know what? Why would he not spot the move? He's Elixir, master of the artillery. Of course he would spot the move. But that's okay. I still have a path to winning. Now what that's going to involve, I don't know. But we're going to figure it out. We'll figure it out together. One way or another. We are going to maybe win this game. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out. Not the move. 0-0 and it's overtime. Wow. Benny, welcome to the stream. You think he's going to try to win somewhere else? I think so. See, that's the thing. You know, when you're not winning in one spot, you just try to win somewhere else. It's what you got to do. Because if you're not trying to win somewhere else, are you even playing Advance Wars? I'm actually surprised that Elixir didn't try to block my airport. That would have been pretty funny. And like an oh poop kind of funny, not a ha ha kind of funny. Although, you know, it would be pretty funny for him. Wouldn't be very funny for me though. I would be like, oh no, my airport. Oh gosh. I needed that airport to live. Alright, what else can we do in order to live? There's definitely some moves that we can do to live. I have to just confirm something. Okay, that's fine. Oh, hello. Alright, let's take that. I'm gonna take that so we can get the heals. what else can we do? We're gonna attack that, and I will wait right here. So the one issue, we do not have any anti-airs, but we have a lot of tanks, folks. At the end of the day, that's all you need. You just need to get the tanks on the field. Doesn't matter if your opponent has battlecopters. You just need tanks. And yes, we did manage to take a few free dudes there, and it was pretty good. Now, is it going to be enough free dudes at the end of the day? That is the real question. Oh, Alexa! That was my only anti-air. Do you know how long I've been holding on to that anti-air for? I needed it. We, the people, needed that anti-air. I'm very sad. Very sad for the anti-air. But I think it'll be fine. Is there a way to get the player's elo displayed during the game? Yes, there is a plugin for that. And normally it would be here, but since we're playing unrated live queue, it doesn't actually show the official rating. But if you're just wondering about Global League rating, we can take a quick look at Alexa. Alexa is currently 1450 in the Global League. I myself am 1250 in the Global League. That is the official ratings for us two. But in the live league, we're both approaching, I believe, the 1200 mark for live league. And that's what we got going on. Alrighty, folks. Well, damage was had. Units were lost. And at the end of the day, everybody is sad. So, let's take out a tank. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, we're not going to get it. He's going to survive with 1 hit point. That's what he survives with. Now, before I forget, we need an anti-air. That's the spot. You can get many hits. Many hits that I don't want him to get. Except for this one. If he wants that hit, he can have that hit. But that's the only hit. That's the only one I'm letting him have. He can't have any more. That's it. End the turn. What's my favorite CO theme? Oh god, there's just so many, and they're all so good. Well, most of them are good. I would say that if I was going to choose just one, probably Sammy's theme. I love Sammy's theme. It's probably the best theme in the whole game. It's just got that classic awesomeness to it. Grimm's theme is flippin' awesome, Giulio Orochi. Despite what Advanced Warrior says. He's a man who does not like his Grimm theme, but the Grimm theme is very good. How do you not like the Grimm theme? It's all like do 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 boo 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 doo 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 boo boo doo boo 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 boo. Wait, hold the phone. Wait. Am I literally just noticing this? Why didn't somebody tell me that I could build a unit out of this base and just drive it over this forest? For some reason, I thought the entire time the only way to get a unit out of this base was to put it on the lander and put it over here. Are you telling me I could have been doing that the entire time? What? Guys and girls. Why didn't you let me know? Oh my lord. Well, you know what? When life gives you lemons, build more tanks. That's all you gotta do, folks. Get the tanks on the field. Now, technically, Elixir is winning right now. I'm gonna have to figure out a way how to correct that, because he's got a property and I don't have a property, and I need that property. If I don't get that property, well, then I'm not going to win the game. So something's got to be done about that property. Perfect anti-air placement over here. Now we'll see what he decides to buy. Oh, lordy, lordy. A mechanized infantry. Very cool. Okay, so that's all covered, and that is relatively all covered. So I guess we just try to do a bunch of damage. That's probably all we're gonna do. Let's just try to do some damage and we'll see what happens. One way or another, you know, something is gonna happen, folks. Now what that something is entirely up to the RNG lords out there. That is who really controls the game. Let's threaten some properties. I think. I attack right here. That's what I'm gonna do, folks. I'm attacking right there. Hey, don't be doing that. Hey. Yeah, that's better. Go where I tell you to go there, Mr. Game. Being all tricky and whatnot over here. Alright, end that turn. Secret map tech. 18,000 Mun-Muns. That B-copter tank double infantry is on its way. It could be. B-copter, tank, infantry. It's definitely a possibility. I should have probably looked to see where the missiles would hit. That's acceptable. Actually, that's perfectly fine. I have no issues with the missiles hitting right there. As a matter of fact, that's probably best case scenario. Now we just gotta see where Elixir decides to position their units. Which co-power gives me intense satisfaction? Ooh. I mean... probably Sensei's co-power gives you the most satisfaction. Because just seeing random units just appear on the map is pretty good. But... I'd probably say... if not that, maybe Blizzard. Because sometimes popping Blizzard is just a good flipping time. Now, if we're talking about super co-powers, it is 125% always going to be Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike is just the best thing that you could ever do. It is just wonderful. Followed by Victory March. Victory March is also wonderful. But all these things are very good. Now let's see what's going to happen here. It's going to be a very important turn. Probably start looking at this. So depending on what so that's looking okay. Where are they gonna go? They're gonna go over there, and what are you gonna buy? Buy some units. Buy as many units as you want. Mechanized infantry and a tank. Okay, so this is my thing. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got going on here in the old move planner? Let's take a look here. Rachel, show the missile real quick. That is going to be a double drop somewhere. I don't remember which one is the double drop, but I think this might be the double drop over here. So that's probably going to be it. All right, but one of the very unfortunate things is this has to move. So this has to attack something. So let's just go and attack this right here. Then we will double drop. That will allow us to do an attack. Do an attack. Do an attack. And then that should, maybe, if we are lucky, that should let us get a flip. If that will allow us to get a flip, then oh by gosh darn dolly, we are having a great time. I really hope that that flip goes through, because that is a flip that we definitely need, folks. We cannot afford to not have that flip at this point. The battle is raging, and the flip needs to happen. Without a doubt. 10 out of 10 need the flip and need it now. Gotta put that pressure on him. Alright, these guys are fine on their own, so you can stay here. You can move here. That guy's got to stay here. This guy's got to go forward. This guy's got to block. And then we need to bust out more units. Who are we going to bust out? We only got 4 minutes. 4 minutes on the clock, folks. That is all we got. We are going to get a Tonkarino Rex and a Tonkarino Rex and an infantry. That's it. More tonks on the field, because that's all you need. You just need tonks, folks. That's it. We need a few attacks here, but we do get this flip. So that is going to put us in the position where we now have 18,000 money. And Alexa has to live the life of poverty with only 17,000 money. What is he going to do with such a massive deficit of money? Is he going to have to go to the food banks? Is he going to be begging for change in the Walmart parking lot? I don't know. But you know what he's not going to be doing? He's not going to be making 18,000 money a turn. That is it. Yeah, you got to get the Tonkarino Rexes on the field, Anna. Look at this tank. Rachel tanks on cities are almost as frustrating as a Kindle tank on a city, by the way. Because you know, if you go and attack it, all it's going to do is it's just going to heal up. And you're just going to have a bad time. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's literally nothing. Even if I go in and attack with the battlecopter combination, that's not going to get the KO. And then I have to deal with this anti-air over here. Just causing problems. Causing problems for everybody involved. Can I get the KO? That would be super cool. Thank you kindly, game. I am much appreciative of you for allowing me the privilege of being able to KO a unit. Never before have we seen such units be KO'd. Also, I very much apologize, people. I'm just trying to make things sound as hype as possible. Whether or not they're actually that hype, that is a completely other story, but you know what? We're trying. Trying to make things seem ultra mega super hype. The hypest you have ever seen it. No. Sorry, Alexa. Not taking my city. That's my city. I worked very hard for it. I will be keeping it for now. You can maybe have it later. I don't know. We'll see. That's annoying. I can't even go there. All right. 4 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. Another tank. And another tank. That's what we need. More tanks. It's all about that tank. About that tank. The hypest tank gameplay you have ever seen in Advance Wars by Web. Oh boy, guys, I can't wait to start making that money. I got so much money. It's gonna be so good. I'm also freezing, by the way. I can't even begin to explain to you how cold it is in my basement. Now, for some of you that have basements that are cold, you probably would understand where I'm coming from. But my basement is so cold, folks, so cold. Like, I'm down here making videos like almost every single day, and I'm freezing. I have to have like a space heater beside me, like all the time. And I can't run it while I'm making the video because you hear it on the mic. So I have to have these like bursts of moments where it's like, oh, I'm allowed to feel the warm comfort of a heater. And then there's other moments when I just have to bear it and freeze. And you know, it's tough. It's a tough life, folks. I'm telling you. But I do it for you. I do it for you, folks. Wow, we still have like 25 viewers. That's quite a few people. For those of you that don't know, I am Semi-Original Guy, aka Mr. Cannon from Adventures by Web. Welcome to the stream, and hopefully you are all having a fantastic day. Alexa just keeps firing back. He just does not give up. This man does not know the words give up. He's a fighter through and through. %30 damage, eh? That does 44, so 30 plus 44 is like 70. There's a potential. There's potential this can work. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. It doesn't work, but that's okay, because we didn't need it to work. We only needed it to do enough damage so that I can attack something. I don't know what. What are we gonna attack? We're gonna attack gonna attack the artillery. Had enough of these artillery. How far does this go? He goes right there. Crud. It's too far. Move that there, move that there, move that there. And I need more units on the field, and I have no money. We have no money because we are wasting all of our money on repairs. I thought that when we started to get money, that things were going to be looking up for us, folks, but it would appear that the only thing that happens when you have money is you just get taxed to oblivion. And then you have no money. And that would apparently be where we are now, folks. We are getting taxed to oblivion, having no money. You are more like a brawler than a staller. Or a city stealer player. I don't really like to stall very much. I'm probably a brawler. Occasionally I try to steal cities, but most of the time I'm actually absolutely garbage at this game. So the only thing that I can really do is brawl and just hope that I can brawl slightly better than my opponent. And that's about it. So I'm gonna say I'm a brawler. That's it. That's what we got. Edmonton won? Booyah. Oh, Canada. We won a game at last. It was so good when we won the game. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a lot of damage. You guys see that luck roll? That was definitely a luck roll. Maybe I had chip damage, but it looked pretty good. Oh dear. It would appear that Elixir is going in for a full forced attack over here, causing massive damage to my entire army. It's pretty based. Pretty based, not gonna lie. Big strong attack. Will I be able to do anything to counter such a reckless hate? I don't know. We'll find out though, folks, because I am semi-original guy. We are going to attack. And then we are going to attack. And then we are going to do something very risky and very dangerous. And this could end up being absolutely catastrophic. Or it could end up being the greatest play in Advance Wars history. But at the end of the day, is there really a difference between the two? No. No, there isn't. Just in case you were wondering. No. How much time do we have left? 4 minutes? Okay, we just need to take a quick little gander here. Because if this does enough damage, then this could be very nice. So we're going to attack up there, and then we're going to do 2 down there. Ooh, that. That might just be enough. I think I like the looks of this, folks. Yep. That's nice. I like that kind of damage. That's good damage. I think it's time to bust out the classiest unit in Advanced Wars by Web, folks. The classy medium tank has made its way onto the field. Finally, day 21, it has arrived for the people just in time to look absolutely majestic as it gets struck down by a missile. And that is it, folks. That was the end of the game. The classy medium tank has arrived. Elixir, well played, well played, Elixir. Fantastic match. It was an absolute brawler. Look at this flippin' KD, folks. Look at this KD, 46 to 41. Many units were lost today, and it was a very, very, very tight game. Elixir is one of the greats. One of the best that ever does it. But I think we just got lucky today, folks. We got lucky. We just, we just went and pressed some buttons, and it was pretty okay. Well played, though. But that is probably going to be it. That's going to be it for the Advanced Wars by Web semi-original guy birthday stream. Because it is no longer my birthday. It is now May 15th. And we got to stop that right there because that is so annoying. I'm going to tell you one thing also, folks. When I am recording videos and I'm using the Insights music plugin, whenever it starts playing that victory music, it has this like really annoying CD skip noise where it's like and it doesn't stop, and I always have to turn it off like right away. Otherwise it goes in the videos. I'm sure anybody that actually listens to the music in the videos, you probably have heard it, and it really annoys me and I hate it every single time. But it happens. It happens, and that's what it is. But yes, it is no longer the birthday stream. It is just the stream. But hopefully you all enjoyed the content today. If you did, consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. If you are not a member of my Discord, I believe I may or may not have a link to my Discord in the description below. And if I don't, you can check any of my videos and you can join my community. Come over and do whatever the heck you want, and it'll be funny. It'll be absolutely funny. But that's going to be it, folks. So you all enjoy yourselves. Take care, and bye-bye for now.